Young offender on the grid. I've been doing a bit since a little kid. Then it was the adult side. I lose my respect if I let it slide. Then it slid. I kept my flow hid, and the words don't skid. With respect to the house, here's a piece on me. If you wanna leave calmly, while they're busy smoking, I'm easy roping with the hot blonde wide open. The jaws wasn't joking. Pop your lids unless you really wanna live. Stop the fibs with one less ribs. Engineering anonymous. Is it preposterous? They could doctor us. Is it ancient chemist or is it just genetic? All I get is aesthetics. 2 million years of history, just forget it. If you let it, don't you dare ruin your credit as I stare at your social club pinky swear. A supreme being intervened. It was something green. I didn't know how to adjust the screen. Second look, it was just as clean. Dust a fiend with some muscle cream. Let her know this is not a dream. My flow is the stream to the most pristine. You never seen this like me.
The rhyme pattern and design so intricate. You'll never see the sign, so here's a kick. But don't F around with mine or the syndicate. You straight stay in line or the stink again. Like you on a landmine in a sinking pit. It's not just your music, only stink like shit. We see right through you phony, you counterfeit. Pass a piece of Frano, wanna roll a split. Where I'm from in Toronto, all we know is flip. Firm grip, under grip, gotta hold his hip. All they know is download and loading clips. I just rep the G code, we ain't new to this. Don't let me get in beast mode, metamorphosis. Yo, we got the street zone, no forcefulness. And all the ether zone call me Morpheus. Find our way home, more free us. No scissors and comb, nagas niggas. Blood and bone, muscle tissue, form fetus. And we never on our own, Allah feeds us.
I keep it roping, I'm eloping. Well spoken, here's a token. Genuine, no joking. And if I pause, my mind is in motion. Who's up next for the smoking while I'm bearing arms and steady toting a brain load of weaponry, ready to expose it. The stories of all lies, I got the man secure to host this. Many wanna boast it and run game and then revoke it. You better off dead. The majority is voted. I'm post playing, giving you a dosage. The punchline is potent, knocking niggas out like a close fist. Coming from the rats and the roaches. Many want to say they the one who came the closest to royalty and fame, and as the president approaches, acknowledge what my name is and claim an island off the coast. Yes, my chronology is most best. Floating like a lotus, I'm heavy in the streets. Take notice, I've arrived. There's a chance for me to blow this.
Moorish assassin, anonymous in the building. All Moroccans. What? Think I fell off or fell out, but when I yell out, I ain't afraid to tell the sellouts to get the hell out of the temple. You defile your temple, get the shell out. It's contaminated, get the smell out. You overrated, and I know you hate it. What does Canaanland Moors do?
Moorish works for national progress and Moors do. Not need no fighting on YouTube to get views. We elevating minds, revealing more jewels. So who got next on the Pro Tools? Yes, my bar's next rhyme is the Moors on the rise. So you get where I'm coming from.
Young Moors say they thirsty and hungry for knowledge. Most of us never been university or college. Moorish assassin, anonymous in the building. All Moroccans. What? Think I fell off or fell out, but when I yell out, I ain't afraid to tell the sellouts to get the hell out of the temple. You defile your temple, get the shell out. It's contaminated, get the smell out. You overrated, and I know you hate it. What does Canaanland Moors do?
Moorish works for national progress and Moors do. Not need no fighting on YouTube to get views. We elevating minds, revealing more jewels. So who got next on the Pro Tools? Yes, my bar's next rhyme is the Moors on the rise. So you get where I'm coming from.
Young Moors say they thirsty and hungry for knowledge. Most of us never been university or college. We study the universe that ancestors pay homage. And when I say that I'm on it, yo, I'm on it. For better or worse, I make that promise, I carry out the works for my holy prophet. Stop it, if you think you can. This topic is way over your head. And most talk shit, cause they can't comprehend. An optic illusion is what they see instead. Most talk shit, cause they can't comprehend. An optic illusion is what they see instead, huh?
Read through, it's just info. No, we never been po. Paper to the people, nature hold the sequel. Until the mind reads decline from divine. Stuck in time, missing signs, oh, the line is the people. And yes, I want you for your heads up. This your birthright, light torch, wake up. I'm on the raise up, playing got the stakes up. My fire to the Jake's cup, many are just caked up.
They say in God we trust, but really and truly, all we got is us. And you can't fool me, I know God is us. And we unruly, from the womb corrupt. Huh? Take off the veil, the facade is up. Move like turtle and snails in a barrage of muck. Like Chester made steel in a mirage we stuck. Still I know we gon' prevail, cause Allah is what?
More praise do be to Allah. We shouted out records from scriptures on the wall. Before that, look to the stars, no holds barred. Timeless, limitless, and it goes far. Yo, it's coming like stories, chauffeur. Opposites on the planet. We're humans that work hard planning to heaven.
It's all mind excavation.
You took my birthright, poured quad. Yo, maybe for your bloodline, maybe for the oath that you took or the contract you signed. Constitutional fraud, boy, sign line to get sidelined. I come from seeds of divine lines.
Seeds of divine lines. Yeah, you know what it is already. Yeah, you already know what it is. Hey, you could appreciate. We could appreciate. We keep doing what we do. Stop it.
From the womb.
Never to the tomb.
Roots. See me, give me what you want with your definitions. Roots break through your inquisitions. See me, give me what you want with your definitions. Roots break through your inquisition. See me, give me what you want. See me, give me what you want. Roots break through your inquisitions. Moorish I am to the last breath of me. I'm never worried cause my prince hold the legacy. Full life status I'll forever be. Paint a perfect picture, frame the MSTA. For the works uplifting humanity I pray and you say sin. Save from the blasphemy. Man dying on the cross, you brave be asking me. Sign on the dotted line to upkeep your fallacy. We coming with the eyes wide open. Listen to the message. Drew Ali told them. The vanguard coming through the fold them. Stand strong army. Assume your positions. We're coming for the kill, my Lord Inquisitions. Cause it's boom bye bye in the tip wide head. I said it's no remorse cause I'm plan after dead. Straight shots blasting, active not passive. Breaking bread with the loyal till blood shed on the soil. I'm asking, who's now ready for the war? Knocking at your front door. See me, give me what you want with your definitions. Roots break through your inquisitions. See me, give me what you want. See me, give me what you want. Building up a nation, no hesitation. Claiming our stance, moving out the plantations. My foot plant, northwest in the Mexum. Raw when I chant, revamp T-Rexum. Heart in the middle, chakra, balance. Hard more metal, iron on the map. Fall back, don't giggle. You might miss the point, red dot in the middle. Don't cry me a river. Drew Ali is the giver of salvation. Learn your books, don't quiver. Head sight up, knowledge, birthright bigger. Bigger than you thought, huh? Remember the ancestors who fought. Remember Haiti revolt. Remember the one still caught in the Willie Lynch syndrome. Claiming our dome from our home is the temple. Enlightenment, entitlement, Aquarian info. They think that I've been po. I'm food for their market. Reincarnation, the jewels never lost it. I lost it. Time for reveal. Circle 7 seal. Simply give me what you want with your definitions. Roots break through your inquisitions. See me, give me what you want with your definitions. Roots break through your inquisitions. Yo, who this? I tried to tell me rights get left back. This them I tried this, I tell me fi accept that. Who give the loans up? Who own the land? Yo, who take the chrome and put it in the hands of these weak mind men? Measurement to mass awareness. Take a Euro man faces God. They go to frame it, they play with the amen. Lock up and set back. These blocks are a racetrack. Who trying to take back rights? Sounds for the mic and the spotlight. insight. Love, truth, peace, freedom, justice be the insight. Trying to take flight, but the vultures trying to get me. Wanna sail up tonight, if you bout it, ride with me. Deserve to see the world, so I'ma take it. Chances for divine transformation, I pay it. Forward with the ones who didn't make it. I'm coming for the taking. See me, give me what you want with your definitions. Roots break through your inquisitions. See me, give me what you want with your definitions. Roots break through your inquisitions. See me, give me what you want with your definitions. Roots break through your inquisitions. See me, give me what you want. Break it through. 1, 2.
Let them know. Islam. Let them know. Let them know. Moorish MC order. I'm a round table sheiks. 7 days in a circle and 52 weeks. Dirty Moors copycat and bite the prophet's speech. I'm L without taking a Hajj like Malik. In a group of solo like Raphael Sadiq. Walking over rappers like stepping over a creek. Exposing you dappers, dressing like Greeks. Showing off cheeks, thong wearing whale freaks. Suck like a leech, I'm the nerd you kick sand on at the beach. Verbally your face I stand on, I'm back to teach. Learn a lesson as the piano soothes your mood. Lyrical weed, beat brain food, you turn God. Applying what I speak, the truth, they burn and lie through their teeth. Denationalize, jack for all your supplies and knowledge from the high priest on the mental highs. Bringing you light, giving you sight, close your eyes to pray. Get shackled at night, now they giving you trite. Tales of ox, feed of pigs and soup. You've been bamboozled, tricked, had and duped. Won't fight your own fight, but you join their troops. Killing others around the world just to stay out the news. Won't fight your own fight, but you join their troops. Killing others around the world just to stay out the noose. Let them know. Use the mic to let them know. Let them know. What up, brother Hanif? Use the mic to let them know. This is like Jurassic. They got your birthright. Knowledge is light. They calling you black and you're calling them white. Your name's Mikael and they calling you Mike. Earth shadow is the darkness, they calling it night. Sodom and Gomorrites are called gays and dykes. False education appears real, they calling it fright. Chic on this beat, you're calling it tight. Effects from the roach blunt, calling it heights. With a razor blade on my line, I'm cutting your kites. Rapping blood clot dummies, worry about scuffing the nights. Feminized in tight shirts, showing muscles and ice. Deals, got them acting like the 3 blind mice. Rhyming for nursery, laying clay for Andrew Dice. I'm pro, you're Joe, the beat is spike. Can't take my flow, you hope I ease it right. I keep it coming like food and ackee, peas and rice. No coleslaw, or tonic roots please, no Sprite. 5 cents for a bag, yo I don't need it alright. 65-35 fam, no need to fight. Studio time paid with knowledge, time to leave the mic. Let them know. Use the mic to let them know. Let them know. Use the mic to let them know. The truth about nationality and birthrights.
Yo,
let them know.
agenda to the T dot massive. Ready for the Gideon Babylon with my shit. We give them what they want, so them want come stash it. We're ready for tech back with things and lash it. Unified is the camp, nationality your stamp. When we dealing with the land, we talk attaching this man. So who the white man, who the black man? When the law was written by the brown hand. Inspiration from a universal realm, so to distort the realness and take the film. Keeping world under lock locking key. Yo, cameras everywhere watching me. Check it, claim a right to be who I am. Public notice from seas to the land. Who's ready to stand? I am impropria persona. To hell with the fiat and the fake money launderers. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. It's time for the people to wake to injustices. Under contract, mind for combat. Natural law, enemies got to fall back. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. It's time for the people to wake to injustices. Under contract, mind for combat. Natural law, enemies got to fall
Let
back.
them know. Use the mic to let them know. Let them know. Use the mic to let them know. The truth about nationality and birthright.
Message to the youth. Oh man, yo. You know, my message to the youth is this. Be better than us. Be better than the last generation. Be better than us. I tell my kids all the time. You know what I mean? Each generation is supposed to get better than the last one. Smarter. You know what I mean? Making better moves. Shit.
I don't give a fuck about none of y'all rappers.
Rap inquisitor general, torture a rapping dummy. Wearing eyeshadow, piercing his tongue and tummy. Piercing the lips and wearing gay earrings, king. One was bad, but now y'all are killing it, king. Some rappers taking it, some giving it, king. Just to have a whip and a mansion, be living it bling. Living it artificial, acting like clones. When I hit you by text, I don't mean by phones. Moorish squad bomb rappers on tracks like drones. Like casual, I didn't mean to put bats to your dome. Splitting numbskulls, squashing pea brains. No lean nails on fingers when I does it. Little chicken McNuggets, wrapping meal toys. Got young gods clapping, leave you limp like steam back. Troy asking what's happened, like you didn't know or expect it. For talking that misleading trash on all your records. Moorish MC of the year, some say I'm a jerk. Around too much truth and the feelings got hurt. You rapping early and burst on microphone masters.
I don't give a fuck about none of y'all rappers.
Moorish MC of the year, some say I'm a jerk. Around too much truth and the feelings got hurt. You rapping early and burst wearing skirts, I clap you cause
I don't give a fuck about none of y'all rappers.
there's nothing you homo rappers do that surprise me. Rapper inquisitor make you eat poison ivy. Trinbago hot sauce all in your eyes for burning. For not teaching on mics that for Masons they learning. Rap black Nazis and you're not even German. Rather rap heads with t-shirts than Moorish turbans. Turning Heru logos to American eagles. Gold loose rope chains. Only songs about cocaine. Cough syrup and liquor mix you white DJs. Still stacks of vinyl crates if we play. Don't believe anything or follow what Sheik say. I study. Keep my album sides broken and some sides bloody. Burn rappers like crosses in front of your homes. Moorish Ku Klux Klan and stomping on lawn gnomes. Throwing hip-hop award bricks through rappers' windows. Most hip-hop songs are just commercial jingles. Moorish MC of the year, some say I'm a jerk. Around too much truth and the feelings got hurt. You rapping early and burst on microphone masters.
I don't give a fuck about none of y'all rappers.
Moorish MC of the year, some say I'm a jerk. Around too much truth and the feelings got hurt. You rapping early and burst wearing skirts, I clap you cause
I don't give a fuck about none of y'all rappers.
It's like full-blown war in the get the all, get it wrong. We're coming forth strong like the bit is on. Salute to the God Abaddon, who they know like Iron Sheik, giving out the knowledge in the songs and in the streets to the ones that seek. Yes, the meek will inherit the truth, I don't fear it. Turn up my speakers a little louder so you can hear it. Don't be fooled by my appearance, I am clearing up the record. No, we ain't finished yet. Slaughterhouse for these dummy rappers who ain't been a threat. I'm dumping all your records to the curb. I'm bringing back the classics. Give me J. Rue, that brass tag shit. Bumping MOP and that boot camp click. I'm crushing all you candy rappers. And yo, if seeing is believing, I ain't sure that none of you harder than my breakfast, tea and crackers.
Moorish MC of the year, some say I'm a jerk. Around too much truth and the feelings got hurt.
The one thing we do is hip hop that no other genre of music do is the older you get in hip hop, the more we kind of shut you out. Whereas rock and roll embrace their legends or the old or the OGs, but we don't embrace our OGs and all that. And it ain't, you know what I mean, which is a shame. You know what I mean.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up.
Hey Meta, take a photo.
Yeah. Yo. Welcome to Morocco. How you feel? All right. Yeah, yo. Cornfield all bright. Yellow. Green meadows, red cherry trees, blue skies, when it's chemi-free. Yeah, yo, they all right with the Segro, a nation of Negros. Love God, popes, hell what nature gave, yo. Words don't faze them, step their toes, they blame Satan. Yeah, yo, way yo, they yo, lay low, with only one way to go. All the way up, Jacob, in dreamland, you just can't wake up, you're taken. And so it's set, ready, go, bolt steady, static from the schism. It's the division. So how we gon' multiply when we rich? Meaning we can never go broke. Got land title spells out the mojo. Yeah, yo, Morocco. Yeah, yo,
Yeah, yo, yo, listen.
Yeah, yo, this west. Yo,
Northwest of Mexico.
yeah, Morocco. For this wet.
Yeah, just wanna keep more free, yeah, yo, and make sure y'all no sleep after dark, lay low. I got my speed killer top in the streets, ghetto, and these my children keep safe, fertile dream meadows. I got a cherubim, a seraphim, garden on my doorways. Who we are, the North Gate. I'm shooting with the stars, predict the forecast in more ways than one. Yeah, my line longer than the earth orbit around the sun. Try to tell them and they dumb, they want the beat facing poor liquor. Forgot about libation, invocation more quicker to bring my vision forth to light. Yet despite where I'm at, they always wanna start a fight. When I tell them this Morocco, I'm steady trotting, chatting.
Yo, yeah, yo, Morocco. Yeah, yo,
Yeah, yo,
yo,
listen.
Yeah, yo, this west.
Northwest of Mexico.
Morocco. For this wet. I mean, there, yo, it go how we said so.
Never undermine the Moor and kind of soul design.
The beat mellow, tough turn to weak jello.
To break the boulders who compete divine, they beat the drive.
Caprice your caboose if it's too hard for back behind. Back in line.
And what proceeds in the push, we can build that and start the time. Whole program decline.
We be in your hood, the whole thing a domicile. The sheep was with wolves, now they looking for.
Don't prick your finger, get the spool. Who's the fool?
Don't trigger finger up. Yo, yeah, yo, Morocco. Yeah, yo,
Yeah, yo, listen.
Yeah, yo, this west.
Northwest of Mexico.
Yeah, Morocco. Before this west. Yeah, Morocco. Yeah, yo, it's Morocco. Look at it, this west.
It's a lot more. Gonna be out of here soon. Not gonna be too long. If you didn't hear, there's animal violence against animals. So the animals are using their paw print as the signature for the petition. They're going to submit whatever petition because the animals, they want to be recognized as sentient beings. The animals, the animals want to be recognized right now.
But why not? They're getting their ass wiped and everything else. So what the hell? Right? So how come the Negroes still can't figure this stuff out yet? How some animals, remember the animals are using the paw print. The paw print's going to be the signature. And the petition is a petition. So all the times before that the so-called whoever, what do they call themselves? Negro, black, whatever like that, right? And then they're petitioning for whatever they're petitioning for, right? And then nothing happened, right? Could it be because they don't qualify for a petition? Because you have to be a pet in order to be able to do a petition. Because obviously this is something that the petition must be real, because some animals right now are going around. The animals are going around to get people to back the petition so they could get recognized as sentient beings. You still playing black games? Yeah, petition is crazy. When they said petition, I was like, ooh, got him. With the buck teeth and everything, laughing at these people. Got him. Right? The animal even passed the Negro. And don't forget, they already got you because, you know, in the 90s, they started saying kids section and all that stuff, already calling you animals, setting you up to take your spot. Right? You think the animal don't have a secret society or whatever like that? Or you think that bee just keeps bothering you? Or you think that dog ran up on you? Bitch your ass. Yeah, that's their secret service. You have it messed up. So they want to be recognized as sentient beings right now. Right? And our people still playing Negro black color games. Right? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh my gosh. Crazy. Too crazy. A petition is crazy. Got him. Oh yeah, since we got time tonight.
What up? You ain't never seen no slave boat in your life, but you holding on to that for dear life, though. Yo, that's crazy. Peace. What's the word? Colin. Okay. You never seen that in your life, but you holding on to that narrative, though. Why? What sense do that make? How can... Ain't it crazy? You never seen a slave boat in your entire life, but you seen a dinosaur bone. You seen movies like Jurassic Park. You seen movies where they showing you dinosaurs on TV. In the museums, you see dinosaur bones. They ain't got no slave boats in there? Yeah. Are you on YouTube? Islam Moor? I ain't even know. Yes, we gonna cook. We gonna cook real fast because I got a client from the slide in about 20 minutes. Yes, sir. Y'all make sure to follow my brother, Grand Sheik Cujo IYL, Canaanland Moors. Make sure to follow, man, because it's the thing. The ones, it's interesting. It's fascinating how the human mind works. The reason I say that is this. We have been lied to on such a grandiose scale that we have become accustomed to accept the lie. But on the flip side, though, when you hear the truth being spoken, you discard it. And you say, that must be your truth. That ain't my truth. What you mean? And what you talking about? Truth don't have no it don't have no, like, there's different ways you could get. I'm gonna say it like this. There's different ways you can get to the truth. No different than a math equation. You know, you get to the truth like a math equation. 2 and 2 is 4. If you add 1 up 4 times, you're gonna get 4. You know what I'm saying? It's different ways that you could get to the truth. But once you're at the truth, it's the truth. Yeah. Now, if you don't want to accept the truth, then you're a narcissist. You're stuck in denial. You are someone that will be psychologically diagnosed as a person that self-sabotage. You someone who unknowingly self-sabotages themselves. But you look for somebody to blame, though. You looking for somebody to blame. You looking for somebody to blame. It gotta be somebody else's fault. It can't be your fault. It can't be your fault, can it? Can't be your fault. Nah, I gotta blame somebody. I gotta blame somebody. It can't be nobody else's fault. It can't be my fault. It gotta be somebody else's fault. Let me correct that. It can't be my fault. It gotta be somebody else's fault. That's self-sabotage. That's a narcissist. That's somebody who can never take accountability for decisions and thoughts and words and actions that they take. That's a narcissistic, self-sabotaging individual. Then, that's just on the surface. That's just superficial. But when you really do a deep dive into that person has accepted the lies that the television has told them. That person has accepted the lies of everything that they believe the school told them. They believe that you believe that the school educated us and gave us everything that we needed. Here's a question for you. The school did show us something. The schools showed us this right here. The school showed us how children can be indoctrinated. The school showed us how I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands. Showed us that. But how many people right now dare say this is a democracy? Yo! How, Sway? How? Sway? How? How could this be a democracy? If growing up, like when I was growing up and going to grammar school, we did the Pledge of Allegiance in the morning. Y'all did that in the morning when y'all went to school? And then y'all did the Pledge of Allegiance. And I pledge allegiance to the flag, woo. And then you get to the part where it say, republic for which it stands. You know, you remember that part? Think about it. Think about it real quick. Peace and love to all y'all Muslims y'all Asiatics, all y'all out there that's critical thinkers, you actually take time out to think about your thinking. Shout out to you. Much love. And all y'all other ones, you gonna learn how they say, you gonna learn the easy way or you gonna learn the hard way. It's your choice. But the truth stands alone. The truth don't need no Kool-Aid or nothing mixed with it. It is what it is. If you don't like it, hey, that's not gonna change it. It's not gonna. You can't change the truth to make it fit your narrative because your narrative doesn't want to accept reality. And that's the thing about what's going on in society right now. But going back to misinformation and mind control. Check this out. This is another drop. I'm gonna just drop on y'all. Think about this though. If you a critical thinker, the schools, like I said, was formed by the General Board of Education, John D. Rockefeller, Frederick T. Gates, etc., to indoctrinate the youth. Right? Who's gonna indoctrinate the women? The churches. They ain't gonna want that. Nah. I can hear the women out here right now. I can hear the women out here. A lot of women gonna hear this. A lot of women gonna hear this message, and they're gonna be like, "Man, I ain't trying to hear nothing dude talking about. I ain't trying to hear shit dude talking about. What do you mean that the churches is trying to indoctrinate us?" Yes, baby girl. The churches were put in place to create fear and indoctrinate the women. The Roman Catholic Church's job is to scare the hell out of the women and the men and to control the mind of the woman. That's what the churches are designed to do. Also, they're designed to rob you with a smile and an amen. Look up in a Black's Law Henry Campbell 4th edition. Look up the definition of tithing. Tithing in the churches, they ask for 10%. Let me show you how it's no separation of church and state real quick. One time for the one time. When you get locked up, the state asks for what? What the state asks for? Huh? Let the congregation speak up. What does the state ask for when you get locked up? What's your bond? How much? How much does the state demand for you to bond out? Let the congregation speak. What y'all saying? You got to pay that 10%, or your ass ain't bonding out. So the pastor in the church, they asking for 10%. But when you get locked up for the state, they demand. They demand 10%. Yeah. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. But we out here going back and forth with each other about a relationship status. My woman won't do this. Women won't do this. Women won't do this. Man won't do this. What are y'all talking about, man? In the grand scheme of things, what does it matter? What you talking about, man? What are you talking about? And lastly, the third thing, so we got the schools that indoctrinate the children. You got the churches that indoctrinate the women. What indoctrinates the men? Take a wild guess. What do you think indoctrinates the man? What do they call it? Institutionalization. The jails, the penitentiaries, state prison. The churches for the women, the schools for the children, the jail system for the men. That's the trifecta. And that's what they continue to do every day, every hour, every second. They want their 10%. They want their 10%. So the church asks in a polite way, you know, you want to donate, just donate to the 10%. You know, donate 10% to the church. See, the church asks for 10%. But the state, when you get locked up and you get a bail to bond out, they demand 10%. See? One asks the church for 10%. The other, they demand, oh, your ass ain't getting out. You finna sit in that box, boy. You ain't getting out. Or a woman, you ain't getting out. You ain't getting out. Man or woman, you do something and they say that you up in that box, you want to bond out, they demanding that 10%, or you ain't getting out. There's no separation of church and state because the U.S. corporation is a business. It don't matter what you saying as far as your opinion. It's a business. It's a U.S. private, foreign for profit, human trafficking business. When y'all gonna get that? When y'all gonna get that? If you claiming to be an Indian, you really should do a little research on the whole Indian propaganda. The Indian propaganda was made up to confuse our people, to get our people in the mentality of, I'm going to call myself an Indian. I ain't going to say that I'm a Moor. I'm going to say that I'm an Indian because I'm going to get some benefits. Question. If you was really getting some benefits, then why did they have something called the Indian Removal Act in the 1800s? If you really was going to get some benefits, then why are reservations some of the most foul places to be at to this day? They ain't got clean water on a lot of them reservations. Look up the word reservation. Fam, look up the word reservation. Think about it. When you make a reservation, what do you have to do? Somebody else is giving you permission to be somewhere. So if you really was indigenous saying that you're an Indian, why did you need permission to get put on a reservation? Because a reservation, somebody gives you permission to set up shop there. That's a reservation. Just like if you make a reservation at a restaurant, you call first, you see if they got tables, and then you make a reservation over the phone. Pick up the book, 3rd edition, Ballantyne's Law Dictionary. Look up the term Indian lands. Look these terms up. I'm just throwing stuff at y'all on the fly real quick because I'm finna slide and do this cut real fast. So I got a little minute. What time is it? Okay. So just look up these definitions. I'm throwing out the book plus the book reference and the term for you because it's each one teach one. This ain't about me. This about us. So the term Indian lands, who owns the Indian lands? The de facto U.S. corporation gave the so-called Indians permission to make teepees on these lands that really belong to the Moorish Americans. Yo, man, share this beam out. You said, what was the name of which book? Which one? Oh, the book I just said? The book I just said was Ballantyne's Law Dictionary, 3rd edition. Look up Indian lands. Look up Indian lands. Also look up the Indian, this is important. Look up the Indian Bureau of Affairs. That shit gonna blow your mind. Then you gonna start seeing like all these people out here projecting this Indian narrative is the same people. Either they severely ignorant and they just regurgitating dumb shit that they heard somebody else say online or wherever they heard it at. They never looked it up. So you got to look it up yourself. So when you hear one of these conversations about somebody claiming to be an Indian, you know what time it is. Indian was substituted for Moorish in 1621. Before 1621, there was no Indians. It's no Indians. Indian is no different than saying that you a color person, that you a black person. I got you, Moor. When you say that you an Indian, that's no different than saying that you're a black person. And again, keep in mind, if we jumped in a time machine right now, say you jump in a time machine right now on some Marty McFly shit. You jump in your DeLorean, you take off, and you go back to 1950 something, 1960 something. Guess what? So-called people of color, they were called Negroes. Negroes. In the Spanish language, so-called Spanish language, which is really Moorish Latin, the word this is important. The word Negro means black. They just have a different enunciation on Negro. So they say Negro. Negro is black. So would you want somebody to call you a Negro today? Let that run around your mind a little while. Let sit back, burn some, do a little deep thought on that right there. Just sit back and just let it just marinate before you have a response. The word Negro in Spanish is negro. Negro in Spanish means black. White is blanco. The White House is Casa Blanca. Who are the first people in the White House? The people with the political status that match the house. Free white persons can only be Moorish people. Yeah. When I'm cooking, man. When I'm cooking. On God. When I'm cooking, man. Much love to all the Moors out there. One more time. The White House is known as Casa Blanca. The political status is white, free white person. So the people that were in the White House originally, because the first president of the United States of America, the Republic, was John Hanson. John Hanson was not a colored man. He was not a Negro. He was not a black man. He was of Moorish descent. The first president, John Hanson, his political status was a free white person. That's why the White House is known as Casa Blanca, because it matches with your political status of being a free white Moor. Ding, 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 ding. Bing fucking bong. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, type shit like that. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, Moor. Yeah, Moors. It's like that. Yeah, Moors. It's like that. It's like that. It's really like that. So when you really thinking about your relationship status and you thinking about what kind of car you drive and the jewelry you got and the drip you got and whatever else material wise that you got on the grand scale. What does any of that matter if you still a slave that got all that shit? Because your political status is slavery. Your political status is a slave. So what difference do it make? What difference do it make if you got all that shine on? You got that car, right? You got that big old house. You got that big old house. You got all that drip on. And your political status is a slave. Because you still identify as a Negro. What difference do it make? What difference do it make? And don't forget, the word Hebrew was put on the people as a derogatory term during the time of bondage. It's not a plus to call yourself a Hebrew. First of all, Hebrew is a language. It's not a people. It was put on people to be derogatory. So anybody who identified as a so-called Hebrew, they knew that their political status was that of a slave. It's not a good thing to call yourself a Hebrew. Do the research. Do the research on the origin of Hebrew and when it was placed on people. It's derogatory. Moors. It's derogatory. It's not a plus. You know what I'm saying? It's not a plus. Oh God. The star seeds is out. The star seeds is out. The star seeds is out, Moors. We out here. Yes, sir. Star seeds is out. Star seeds is out. We everywhere. Hey, don't you really want to activate? Like for real, you know how people be talking about, well, the planet is aligned, and it's my time for activation because my superpowers are supposed to kick in. You know how you start activating them superpowers? You want to know? You really want to know how you start activating them superpowers? The first thing you got to know is everything that you've been taught by this school system is a lie. The second thing you need to know is you got to look at it from multiple layers, not just what we've been told and taught in school and told in school. We got to look at stuff from multiple layers now. It's like chess. I love chess. But if we take it up to upper levels, higher levels, everything is hidden in plain sight. It's not, it's this, what it is do you really want to know? Or you want to stay in a comfortable illusion of the lies? It's really that part. Because if you really want to know, you can find out. If you really want to know, like, you can find out. If you really want to know right now what's going on in the world, it's researchable. You can find out if you really want to know. Project Mockingbird, Project Bluebeam. If you really want to know what's really going on and how they it's nothing new under the sun. The Tuskegee experiment, where they was giving the so-called Negros, when they was conducting all them experiments, sticking stuff in their arm, then what you think they did again? Now they got another new thing that they already cooked up and they coming out with. It's called seer. Hey, man. Hey. They already got patents on this stuff. How could first of all, how insane it is that they'll tell people on TV, hey, look, there's a virus coming. How the hell you know it's a new virus coming? Unless you got a patent number and you pushing it out there. y'all. Oh yeah, the nanotechnology. How could they know that something like that is coming unless they the ones creating it? They trying to play like, then you got this dude, Bill Gates. You got him out here talking so crazy. He like, look, there's another one coming. And this one is going to get people attention. They're trying to sterilize and depopulate and actually denationalize the planet. They have an agenda. This is their agenda. Their agenda is not about money. It's not about money. See, a lot of people think that because of the brainwashing and the conditioning of the school system, the indoctrination, that they think that Bill Gates and all the rest of these people that's operating on the dark side, they think it's about money. It's not about money with these people. It's about energy harvesting. That's what they operating for. They not operate. Do yourself a favor, maybe tonight. Watch the movie called Jupiter Ascending. Watch that. Is it Jupiter Ascending? I think it's Jupiter Ascending. Is it Jupiter Ascending or Jupiter Rising? I think it's called Jupiter Ascending. Whole time though, the movie breaking it down, how these people, they're energy harvesters. All they want to do is harvest your energy. That's all they want. They don't care about money. They don't care about green pieces of paper. All they care about is sucking, draining the energy out of humanity. Jupiter Ascending. Watch that. It break the whole thing down. And we know like it's a sci-fi, but remember, they have to put it out there for humanity to see, to be able to make a decision if they're going to go with the agenda for the dark side or they're going to revolt and go against the agenda. That's the life, the living experience that we have. This is why we have free will. We have free will. Hold up. We have free will because that's one of the greatest gifts that Allah gave us. Our ability to have free will. We have that. That's one of your superpowers, actually. Your ability to have free will to make a choice. Nobody can force you to make a choice. It's you have that power. Remember, we are all made in the likeness and the image of the Creator. What does that mean? That means you're a God having a human spiritual experience on this planet. This is your journey. This is what you signed up for with your soul contract. You signed up here to do some work on yourself. You signed up to do work on this planet. You signed up to procreate so your children could get lessons, so your parents could get lessons, your mother and your father. You signed up for this. Maybe the world wasn't ready for you back then, but you're here now. And you're here for a real reason. The question is do you know what you're here for? Huh? You know what you're here for? Have you ascended to that level in your own mind to know why you're here? Because you chose to come here. You didn't choose to come back here to argue with things that really just don't even fucking matter. Like your relationship status and your drip status. And you came back here for a real reason. Your children if you procreated and you got children, are you teaching your babies the things that you wish you would have got taught when you was a baby growing up? Are you doing that? Because really, that's saving the world. When you teach your children the lessons that when we as critical thinkers, as Moors, teach peace more. When we teach our babies lessons, principles, when we teach our children to have boundaries and standards, to actually stand for something, when you do that, you really changing the world. Really high key. You really are changing the world. Because your children are an extension of you. So it's an extension of Your bloodline and your legacy, your lineage is being passed through what you teach your children now. Forget about what you didn't get taught. If you know now the right thing, the positive thing versus the wrong thing, you have the ability right now with your free choice, your free will, to instill everything positive into your children. That's going to change the world because you're changing their minds. Their mindset is how you change the world anyway. You can't change the physical world like that, but you can change the mentality. You can change your heart. You know what I'm saying? That's how you change the world. You change the world through yourself and through your children. And you treat people like you want to be treated. If you out here not knowing it, but if you out here knowing the truth and you out here going against that shit, that's your karma that you got to deal with. You got to live with that shit. Your children gonna live with that shit. Or you could say, all right, I'm finna heal my mind. I'm finna heal my heart. I'm finna heal my spirit. I'm finna get on some real higher learning. And I'm finna put all of that into my children so they could be better and they could be stronger mentally and know more than I knew at an earlier age. Think about what you know now that you would have wished that you would have knew when you was a shout. That part. You know what I'm saying? That part, Moors. That's what it's about, though. That's what you here for. That's what you here for. But I hope y'all got something from this beam. I gotta cut right now. I gotta move around. So I'm gonna catch y'all Moors in the next one, though, man. Don't forget, man. Forget about your drip status, your relationship status. The question is, the real question, what it should be, is what's your political status on this planet? Where do you rank on this planet? Do you rank as a Moor, which is the highest status on the land, on the planet? Or do you accept somebody calling you black, which really means a negro, which is the lowest status on this planet? So you want to be more or less? Think about it. Peace, Moors. Much love.
Think about it. You want to be more, or you want to be below the animals? Because the animals got their petition. And you should look at petition differently moving forward. The petition is for the pets. Petition is for the pets. And bet you their petition is going to work. Bet you they're going to get everything that they want. So now you're going to be talking, you're going to be complaining about the white man, whatever. You're going to be complaining about the immigrants, whatever. Now you're going to be complaining about the animals. And as soon as the animals start protesting, they don't want to be beef anymore. You people are in trouble. Hope you have your can, your bully beef stacked up. You better have your bully beef stacked up. Because who knows where this thing's gonna go with these animals. You know, they might not want to pull the cart anymore. You know, they don't want to pull carts anymore. You didn't hear about the other animals that they got the rights. They got the petition. Jay-Z and all that was on their petition. What is your status for real? Are you really not counting? Because nationality is the order of the day as far as human beings are concerned. That's your only option. What's your nationality? You better have a response for them of what your nationality is. You start humming and ahming and all that stuff. Yeah. You're showing incompetence. And then you better not say any dumb stuff with your chest out either. Because the order of the day is nationality. Yeah, and it's going to be a battle. But we didn't sign up for it. This is just what it is. So we have to be. Moors have to be. There's nothing else for Moors to do other than being. Focus on that. Focus on being. And you recognize how to be, then you can evolve. And realize that you're the one that's the savior. There's no stuff on the way. Priesthood is dead. The gods are dead. Everything. It's just you now. You have this stuff figured out, or no, or not. Honest to the Moors who study. A Hong Kong telegraph, 1901. Moorish mission arriving in London. Everybody is familiar. Everyone. Every single culture was touched by us. Because we are every culture. And the more we study what Noble Drew Ali brought, we see the connection to that culture. That spanned the entire planet. And we're here again. We're here again. With this knowledge of self, of who we are, for real. Not the dumb stuff that we were playing around with, thinking we figured something out. Yep, hammer that truth in. Let's hammer some more truth in.
God rest his soul, was a Moor, like a fez and all that. Mm-hmm. My grandfather, God rest his soul, was a Moor, like a fez and all that. Mm-hmm. And according to, because there's a famous saying that all Moors are Masons, but not every Mason is a Moor. He used to have a Quran. And I was like, well, you're a religious man. You live in a Catholic country. What is the Quran for? So I asked my friend of mine. I don't know too many Masons. I'm not a Mason myself, but I asked him, I said, what is the significance of the Quran? And the brother broke it down for me. He said, brother, none of the works of Aristotle or Socrates or Cicero or any Greek or Roman exist in any papyrus or parchment or wax scraping. The only reason that they exist is because Moorish, African, and Islamic scholars decided to recopy these things in like the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th century, right? And thank God, because then the Mongols came through and burned your library. So thank God you recorded it and sent it to all parts of the world. My grandfather, God rest his soul, was a Moor, like a fez and all that. Mm-hmm. And according to, because there's a famous saying that all Moors are Masons, but not every Mason is a Moor. He used to have a Quran. And I was like, well, you're a religious man. You live in a Catholic country. What is the Quran for? So I asked my friend of mine. I don't know too many Masons. I'm not a Mason myself, but I asked him, I said, what is the significance of the Quran? And the brother broke it down for me. He said, brother, none of the works of Aristotle or Socrates or Cicero or any Greek or Roman exist in any papyrus or parchment or wax scraping. The only reason that they exist is because Moorish, African, and Islamic scholars decided to recopy these things in like the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th century, right? And thank God, because then the Mongols came through and burned your library. So thank God you recorded it and send it to all parts of the world. My
That's Moors for you. That's Moors for you. Honors to all the Moors worldwide. Give thanks for Brother Kush making work easy today. Honors to all the Moors in the chat. Honors to all the Moors in the chat. Honors to our Prophet, Noble Drew Ali. Honors to all mothers. Stay honorable, Moors. Islam.